Okay. Yeah.
Y'all ready for our pre-meeting? All right. It is probably 5:29 and 30 seconds, so we'll get started with our pre-meeting. Mr. Trott, you are
Yes.
up.
Good evening. Evening. Here to talk to you about one of the projects the town is currently working on. That's the HL 056. That number doesn't mean much to you, but that's the STIP number. The project is 115 between Highway 73 and McCord Road. So the project we're working on is one we've been working on for just a little bit now, but we're really getting into that. The project is widening 115 between 73 and McCord Road. Currently 115, most of it in that section is one through lane in either direction. The northern part of 115 near 73 was widened as part of the 73 widening project back about 13, 14, 15 years ago when that project was constructed. So the northern part, yes, it already has been widened out to most of the ultimate section, but for the rest of it to the south, it has not as far as travel lanes. There's also, as development has occurred in the area, there's been some sidewalk sections that have been built. They don't seem to really connect together a whole lot. It's just in those parts of the corridor that have been developed. So there's some missing pieces there. And if you want to bike through the corridor, you'll have to ride out in the road because, again, the sidewalk's disjointed and there's no separate bike facilities. So what is the project looking to do? The project's looking to have the section be 4-lane divided. That's 2 through lanes in either direction along 115. Project would also add multi-use path on both sides of the road. So that'd be a big enhancement for pedestrians and bicycles as well. And then looking to add turn lanes or turn lane storage at the intersections, making sure what's out there will be beneficial. So the town applied for and was awarded some funds through CRTPO. That was a few years ago, and those funds are now available, so we're working on the project. We can get reimbursed up to almost $6 million, so that's a pretty significant amount that we were awarded toward the project. We're currently working on the environmental document. That environmental study process is where we are as we kick the project off, and with the hope of getting everything done so we can start construction in early 2029. That'll be here before you know it. Then have a compliance statement here. Just want to read through here briefly. In accordance with Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and related authorities, the town of Huntersville assures that no person shall be excluded from participation in, denied the benefits of, or subjected to discrimination under any of the town's programs, policies, or activities based on their race, color, national origin, disability, age, income, or gender. Public participation is solicited without regard to any of these factors. So without further ado, the next slide will come up. This is the initial concept for the project. So taking a look at the corridor, again, it's 2 lanes now for most of it, but look to go to 4-lane divided. You're all probably squinting at the screen to try to see what's going on. So have zoomed in here over the next several slides just to give you a better idea of where we're starting from. So looking at the northern end, up near 73 on the right, this probably looks similar to what's out there now, and it is for the travel lanes. Really the difference on the northern end is adding those multi-use paths on both sides of the road. There's some sidewalk up here. Again, it's not all connected together, but that's really the change that's coming on up here. There are other lines on the map that show, right-of-way may be needed. There could be some grading impacts, other easements. Those aren't finalized. This is just an initial look through at that. We don't know all the utility information yet. We don't have all the grading information yet. So So these things are going to get refined over time as we move further into the design for the project. And then continuing further south, same thing, that 4-lane divided section will be carried all the way through to McCord Road. The McCord intersections, as part of this project, we're looking to keep that as a full movement intersection. I know many other DOT projects in town look to do that restricted movement for most of the intersections. We're looking to keep McCord as full movement as part of this project. One thing that will be added along the section that's not out there now is looking to have a median along 115 in there. So those folks along 115 will have restricted access, but we'll look to have U-turns accommodated at the major intersections.
Hey, Stephen, just real quick while we're
Yes.
here. Where Primal Brewery is,
Yes.
I don't see a cut in there in their parking lot.
Yeah, so again, this is not the full design.
Okay,
plans.
gotcha.
This is the overall concept for the corridor. Individual driveways are mostly not shown on here. Crosswalks, sidewalk ramps aren't shown on here, but will all be there. So yes, this is not the final design. No worries.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And then the southern part is, as it ties back to that 2-lane section, so we have to transition from that 4-lane divided back to 2 lanes at the southern end of the project, right there near the North Beck Park entrance. But again, continuing that multi-use path down to a point, and then connecting back into sidewalk as you go down the corridor. So that's overall what the concept looks like at this point. Again, we're going to be refining it as the project moves forward. Next thing coming up, we have an information meeting. It'll be here at Town Hall on the 2nd floor next week on Tuesday, the 24th, between 4 and 7. It'll be a drop-in style meeting, meaning folks can come anytime between that 4 and 7 time frame and talk to us. Also, our consultant will be there as well to help try to answer anybody's questions, get them information as we look to move this project forward. And try to be as brief as I could. Are there any additional questions? Try to answer at this time.
Are there any, this is a loaded question, so just stick with me.
Sure,
But
sure.
are there any like really big red flags or hurdles you see with this project other than?
Every project's going to have its challenges. Not to not answer the question, but yeah, each project's going to have its challenges. One of the things, going the wrong way here, but as you look through the corridor, let's say right now, we don't know exactly the utilities. There's overhead utilities, there's underground utilities, there's major water transmission along the corridor. So how those will be impacted, and then how we'll have to try to accommodate those is not yet known. So that'll be challenges. There'll be challenges there. There's a culvert crossing. You may or may not know it, but as you go to the bottom of the hill there, kind of between the intersections, there's a culvert under the road there. We'll have to evaluate that to see if that'll need to be upsized or not. The grade, you go down a hill and then come back up. That grade may or may not meet current criteria. It's a road that's been out there for a while, so we may have to raise the road some in the bottom there. So that could be another challenge out there too. So one of the things we are trying to maybe not have so much impact on is on McCord Road, you have the railroad crossing that's pretty close by. With this project and with our agreement with NCDOT, we actually have a timeline we have to get this delivered by. So if we want to think about working with more people, more folks like the railroad, that can take time. So we may need to look at this project and then maybe come back later with another project and look at maybe enhancing that rail crossing as another project at some other time.
All right, thank you.
Sure, you're welcome.
And ballpark of how long it will take to do the construction, if you were guessing?
I've guessed 2 years, just throwing out a general guess at this point
Gotcha.
on how long it'll take. Right around the same time everything else is under construction.
That's amazing and amazing.
Yes, it'll be bad everywhere.
Yep. Any other questions? Okay.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
Reconvene back here at 6.